Happy Friday. It's been a couple days since returned home from my 2023 Salmon River fishing trip. Overall, it was a great trip. Got a lot of content, a lot of footage to share. This is going to be part 1. I'm actually going to be putting together part 2 and a part 3, so you guys be able to see all that content of my fishing trip. If you happen to end up on the Salmon River, I wish you guys and gals the best of luck. If you're going out this weekend and praying for rain, I think it's coming. Hopefully it's not too much and doesn't dampen your fishing. But yeah, let me get to these final edits. I'll be able to share this with you. Enjoy.
Peace. Alright, let's get to it. As you can see, it's a really nice day today. Bluebird skies.
Sean.
The water's running clear. I'm showing this hook up, but literally I had probably 50 or so casts before this. Trying to figure out where the fish are at, moving around different parts of the hole. But this one spot, this is actually part of the Josh hole. It's the lower end of the Josh hole, and I could see that there was fish in there, but making sure I get the right drift so I'm not in the position where where I could get in the position where I could actually swing that fly in front of that face. These fish coming out of the estuary were really aggressive, fresh. And here is just working me around. And the idea is I'm really just trying to keep it in this pool. Had many times where it runs up into the,
Want to come over?
Part of the Josh hole where a lot of people fish. It gets a little narrower. There's a lot of,
I think that's in the head, right?
Cliffs, rock edges along the way that they could rub the line on. You could break off, and then just below me to the left, there's the rapids where I really don't have success trying to land fish there. Get broken off a lot, but here I'm just trying to work it in this pool. And then just right behind me, it gets shallow. So, this is where the part where I'm just trying to work my way back, hoping that it doesn't go downstream into those rapids. You can see where it gets shallow, and you can see where it gets really clear. Yeah, the place that I fish, I really don't bring a net, and if I'm in an area that I could get it to shallower water, that's what I'm going to try and do. The spot that I was fishing at, it was actually a really good spot. Got a good drift. There was no overhanging branches to worry about in the back cast or roll cast and have that chance of getting stuck in the trees. But the other side's really good too. Along those cliff edges, those rocks, rocks. But behind, you can see there's a rock wall, and then there's also trees and bushes, overhang branches that you can get snagged on. So I try to stay on this side of the river. It almost got me in those rapids. Those rapids were really rough. I really haven't seen that many people pull out of there. Once you get it in there, it's probably best if they get you in the backing, which I have had on this trip. It's probably best just to break them off. They don't break you off first. Yeah, but here I'm getting it, trying to get in the shallow water where it gets on its side, and then I could control it a little bit better. such a beautiful day. And you can see here, like, you're seeing in this water without polarized glasses. And when I had my glasses on, it was like, literally, it looked like the fish were just floating, and you could see them. Almost there. Here's another hookup. You can see there's nobody around. That Josh hole up there, I'm going to show you videos later how that, when it's really producing, gets filled up. But look, there's like nobody around me. In this spot, the fish were just loaded. And as people started seeing me catch fish, they just started coming. But the group that actually came that I was fishing with during that day were really nice. This guy right here, he was actually new to the Salmon River, and he only had, I believe, 1 day to fish. But yeah, he was my cameraman. He was taking all the pictures for me, and I actually tried to get him hooked up on a fish, gave him a bunch of flies, and then eventually I hooked one up, and I asked him if he wanted to reel it in. He was a little hesitant, but then I told him it was all right. Let's try to get you one. And he had a fanny pack. I'm sure if you saw it, but I was telling him to get the reel off the pack, because then the reel wouldn't really have any drag as the fish were pulling. And just when I was telling him, the reel was stuck, and it just didn't have any drag, and it broke off. Real nice guy. Him and his two buddies were really nice. First time fishing, but I guess the couple seconds he had with the fish.
Fighter. Sorry.
He was really pumped up. So I appreciate him, taking time out and getting those pictures from me. Yeah, so this fish is just running me up the river. As you can see up there, there's nobody there. It was like later in the day, and it just died out there. And the fish that were holding in the pool that I was fishing, they just weren't moving up. But this day, it was so good. Sometimes I leave for lunch, and I'll, if it's really not producing during the day, might as well just go in and take a nap. But literally, I was out there, all day. It was like 13 hours. So here I get it over here. I didn't realize there was this, there's this mud over here.
They're giving up the fight easier today than they have been.
Yeah.
I get it in this mud, and it starts flopping around in it. And this is something I learned. This is, when I was there catching fish, I released them all, and I guess the river guy heard me that I said I was going to release it. So he asked me, "Are you going to keep that fish?" And I was just like, "No, I'm going to, release it."
Get a picture
I think
of
he was
me real quick,
concerned
and then I'll
because
put them back.
he actually told me that,
Nah.
when it was in the mud, see how it's all muddied up? The mud gets in the gills. And Like I was just packing mud in there. And this fish actually took a while to revive.
I'll bring it back there.
More so because it was my mistake of actually having that mud going in the gills. So eventually, after time, we did revive it, got the mud out. You could see it breathing it out, the dirt. And this guy right here, he helped make me aware of that. He was actually my good luck charm. You'll see him later in the videos. Every time he was around, I was catching fish. He would take pictures for me, and he was a really good river guy. So the DSR actually has these river guides that
take a few of them,
all
and
the
then
fishing,
do it sideways,
making sure everybody's fishing ethically within the rules and regulations. But yeah, here's a hook.
Good. Thanks, man. I'll put him back. Thank you.
Yeah, so here we're just trying to clean out his gills, get him refreshed, but took a while. That Coho's, gets to live a little bit longer.
Open them, breathe. You got that. There you go, buddy. Right.
But here it's like, it wasn't, as easy as just like throw it in and catch. A lot of it is like making sure you got the right drift. So literally hundreds of casts within a day. And then when you're in the right spot and got that bite, it's like game on. And this one was a real good one. Jumper. That's beautiful views. Another Coho. It's going crazy. It was flipping all around, and then eventually it got tangled up right here.
Ah, it's wrapped now.
And as you can see, it'll get untangled. And then it jumps again. There you go. Look, there's like just us fishing there. We're having a blast. It's all about being at the right place at the right time. The rest of the river cleared out. This spot was actually just holding fish. One hole out of like many holes along the DSR and along the Salmon River. Yeah, if you're not finding fish in one spot, just move on. Here, the fish, like I said, once they get past that shallow section that's going into the rapids, it's like you're in his neck of the woods or neck of the water, and they're just running the line over those rocks. Try to keep your rod tip high. See how I'm wrapped around, just letting some line out, try to get off of that. Don't want to break my line, my fly line. But yeah, you'll see.
Fish on!
They were actually down a little bit. They were on some fish. They may have been pushing on some fish. But later in the day, that was empty. The Josh hole was empty. I actually, at the end of the day, left where I was fishing. And I said, I want to fish the Josh hole because it was, that one spot that I always had success with was empty. So I had such a great day, why not? Let's try and move on and just fish that, that spot. They actually call the spot, I'll show you in the video, It's on the rock ledge side of the Joss hole, and a lot of
Gosh,
older people
if I
fish
ever
it,
get this up here,
and
it'll be a miracle.
they call it the handicap rock. I just found it out, but it's kind of fun. But yeah, I tell you what, those old guys, they know how to fish. They're catching a lot of fish. That's all they do. You know, they're annual season pass holders, and they stake their spots. They all know each other, and they're fish catching machines. Yeah, so this fish ends up breaking me off. Never really had luck with trying to pull fish out of these rapids. But yeah, that ends part 1. I got a lot more videos to post, so there's going to be a part 2. But yeah, if you like this content, I hope you smash a like, and if you want to see future content and get notifications, I hope you do subscribe. But I'll be posting part 2 soon, so you can see the rest of those footage, and there ain't even be part 3. That's how much footage I have. But yeah, I hope if you guys get out to the Salmon River, you have a bunch of success, and you're on fish. But yeah, that does it for part 1, and thanks for watching.